Prisoners and the mentally ill in America are forced to experience cold, dark, and unsanitary conditions in prisons and asylums. People that have committed terrible crimes are being housed with children and the insane. They are cramped inside rooms without any heat or light. They are living in unreasonable conditions, unfit for human beings. The people inside our jails are being treated like animals, and very few people know much about this ongoing issue. Dorothea Lynn Dix has seen the terrible horrors of the jails. She wants to fix these issues. She speaks for all those without a voice. Back in March of 1841, Dix went to the East Cambridge jail to teach Sunday school to a group of imprisoned women. Because of the horrible things she saw during her visit at the jail, she became devoted to work towards the improvement of these conditions that are forced upon the mentally ill and imprisoned. Dorothea traveled the country for 2 years, visiting multiple prisons to gather information on the inhumane treatment within the walls of prisons and asylums. She hopes to educate people with her powerful, emotional, and descriptive accounts on what is taking place there. She includes very graphic descriptions because the conditions of human beings reduced to the extremist state of degradation and misery cannot be exhibited in softened language. The problem is not only mistreatment towards the prisoners, but also that the mentally ill are not getting the help that they need. Dorothea mentions that the present state of insane persons confined within this commonwealth in cages, closets, cellar, stalls, pens, chained naked, beaten with rods, and lashed into obedience. The insane get the worst treatment. The mentally ill people in prison are given nothing to help with their condition. They get mistreated as if their disease is a crime. Even if they've done nothing wrong, they get beaten and abused. The way that they are being treated now is only making their condition worse. It is also evident that in these filthy and crowded prisons, men, women, and children all share cells. This is bad because there are people who have committed small minor crimes right beside someone that may have committed a major crime. Another problem is debtor's prison. More than 75,000 Americans are in debtor's prison. This number consists of anyone that owes any amount of money. They get forced into these filthy prisons. This is a problem because many of these people owe less than $20. Even for a crime as small as this, they get imprisoned for a long period of time due to the fact that there is no way for them to earn the money to repay their debts. The ultimate goals of the reform: improve the horrible conditions of the prisons and asylums, stop how men, women, and children that have committed crimes of different magnitudes all share the same cell. This can be fixed by separating men, women, and children. Another goal was to separate the mentally ill and the prisoners. This can be done by making psychiatric hospitals for the insane. Another goal was to stop unnecessary placement of debtors in prison. This can be done by getting rid of debtors' prison. Now that all the problems with the system have been laid out before your eyes, it is encouraged that you take a part in the prison and asylum reform in order to make a change in the life and treatment of those in prison or unstable. Fight for all those who can't.